Children, children, when we create a thought, brother said they are right occasionally. Parents are always right and children are also always right. What can I see of the mic? I can see a grey round ball net. What can you see of the mic? One black button with a red wire. How long can we argue on this, that the mic is a grey ball or the mic is a red wire? We can argue for a lifetime. Which one of us is right? Which one of us is right? Both are right. Why do we have a conflict? Because we have a different perspective. And nobody taught us from childhood that two souls were allowed to have a different perspective. We were taught one is right, one is wrong. And obviously what I think and what I feel, I will find that is right. Why? Because I, the soul, am carrying that sanskar. This morning we saw the soul is on a journey. Each costume, each body, different parents, different situations, different experiences, different sanskars. Leave this body, take a next one. Different parents, different environment, different situations, different sanskars. Leave the body, next one. How many costumes? How many sanskars? Now here is my spouse, here is my child, here is my nurse, a soul on a journey. Here am I, a soul on a journey. So many different sanskars, different sanskars. How can we think the same? How can our definition of right and wrong be the same? I am going to see the situation through my sanskar. When we say my child, we want my child to be like me. They are not my child. They are soul on a long, long journey, thousands of years, and now come into my house. Will they have the same sanskar as me? No, no, no. Important is when we have to give an opinion to someone, when we want to give an advice to somebody, first what we have to give them is the right energy and the right vibration. If I create a thought for you, you are wrong, I have radiated disrespect, and then I give you advice, you are not going to take it. Today many children will say, oh, now when I go home in the go home in the evening, they will start off again. Chak chak, chak chak, chak chak, they will start. Valuable advice, good for them, but they don't like to listen to it. Why? Because it's gone with the vibration, you are wrong, now listen to my advice. It's like giving somebody a beautiful, expensive diamond, very nicely packed, and when you go to them and you say, here, take it. What will they do to the gift? It's not the gift which matters. It is the intention and the vibration with which the gift is given. It's not the advice which matters. It's the intention and the vibration with which the advice is given. If I want to end all conflict, and I want to create a beautiful relationship, and I want my mind to remain peaceful and calm, the first thing that I will have to do is shift from expectations to acceptance that the soul has a different sanskar from me. Their sanskars are right from their perspective. Is it possible that one soul can have a sanskar of trust? Another soul can have a sanskar of doubt. Possible? Now, same people, let's say it's a husband and wife, one has a sanskar of trust, the other has a sanskar of doubt. On every situation, whether it's with the child or the staff, the wife will trust, the husband will doubt. Who is right? Who is right? Both are right. Because the soul who has a sanskar of doubt, however hard they try, they cannot trust. The sanskar is like a lens we wear. We will see the situation and the person through our lens. We cannot see them without that lens. We can see them only through that lens, and they appear to us only as they are through that lens. And I will see through the lens and I say, I doubt this person. And then we say to them, you are wrong. They are right. First thing that we have to create a thought for them. They are carrying that lens of doubt. And so doubting people comes naturally to them, and they are right in what they are feeling. After we've created all this respect for them, then we give them our advice or our opinion. This will first keep our state of mind calm, peaceful, accept the other person, radiate respect to them, and most important, make it possible for them to take the opinion and think about creating a change. Disrespecting people, expecting people to behave in a different way from what sanskar they are carrying, becomes a simple reason for creating conflict. Can we look at all the people around us whose sanskars create irritation in us? एक choose कर ले, one soul and one sanskar about them which creates irritation in us. Can we select that? Choose कर लिया? Anybody would like to share what sanskar of another person creates irritation in you? Anybody? What sanskar in another person creates irritation in you? Anyone would like to share? Hanji. When your bacha fights with others, takes alcohol, yes. What else? Any sanskar of another person which irritates you. A simple sanskar. These are little big ones. We start with a simple one. Practice will have to be done in a simpler sanskar. Then we move up to a little tougher one. A simple sanskar which irritates us. Lies. When somebody is dishonest, it irritates us. What else? Hanji? When they don't respect others. Pick a simpler sanskar or simple. Simple, like Hanji? When you do not? When they disobey you, usse bhi simple. Acha, ringing of mobile phone in an auditorium. How many of you get irritated when a mobile phone rings in a public program? Acha, this is a simple one. These are the simpler ones where we can change in one thought. In one thought. Is it the mobile ringtone which is irritating? Is it the mobile ringtone which is irritating? The ringtone is beautiful. What is irritating? Is the music which is disturbing? It is the thought which I create when the mobile rings, and the thought says they were supposed to switch off their phone. I expect them to switch off their phone, and because they still haven't done it, I am allowed to get irritated. I was talking to someone the other day, and he said, every time I sit to do my prayers or meditation, my wife starts talking on the phone. And I find that very irritating. I said, you're doing puja. Why are you getting angry when you're doing your puja? What's the use of doing the puja? Why does my wife talk on the phone when I'm doing the puja? वो भी बात सही है. And while he was sharing that, there were hawkers on the street selling fruits, vegetables, shouting. I said, isn't this very irritating? He said, what is irritating? I said, look at that hawker shouting and while you're doing your puja. He said, no, that is okay. वो तो होना ही है. I said, that hawker is shouting louder at the volume than what your wife is talking on the phone. Hawker is obviously going to shout, he said. It's his role. He has to shout on the screen. My wife should keep quiet, but. So what is irritating is not the noise. What is irritating is not the noise. It is just that I accept the hawker, but I expect my wife to keep quiet. When there is acceptance, the mind is fine. When there is expectation, the mind will get disturbed if that expectation is not met. Now I only have to create a thought. Hawker shouting on the street is natural. Wife talking on the phone is also natural. And then do my puja. They will not disturb me after that. Do a little exercise. Create 2 columns. Acceptance, expectation. And keep shifting each thing very slowly from the expectation side to the acceptance side. I accept this, I accept this, I accept this. Even if it is something as big as somebody very close to me is an alcoholic. One, they are in the low state of mind. If I get disturbed and I get agitated and I nag them every day, they will only get more depleted than where they existing are, and most important, I will also get depleted. The other thing is, as of now, present moment, I accept this sanskar. I accept this sanskar, which means I radiate lot of love and respect to them. And then I tell them, you know what, let's work on this. Very slowly, gradually. Acceptance and expectation means acceptance helps me to radiate love and respect. Expectation blocks my love, creates anger and hurt, and I radiate that to other people because I expect them to be the way I want them to be. If I have to create this thought that I expect you all to wear white, then I will say I will be happy only when you will wear white. Second line of the programming will go, all the other colors that you wear apart from white are wrong. Third line of the programming will go, I am unhappy when you wear other colors. And fourth line of the programming will go, you are the cause of my pain. And all this I did because I decided white is right and all other colors are wrong. Easiest way to live a stressful life. And then I will say, you are the cause of my stress. You are not the cause of my stress. My expectation for you to be the same that I want you to be is the cause of my stress. Nothing and no one is a stressful situation and a stressful person. It's my thought that I create in response to the stimulus. Is it possible to go through one day of life without using anger as the weapon? How many of us feel we can carry on through one day without using anger to get work done? Hanji? Easy? Easy? Possible? Possible? Then when we as a doctor know all the toxic effects of anger and we know that it's possible to live life without it, then why are we using it? Anger is the biggest depleter of the soul. It depletes energy. Why are we using it repeatedly? And tomorrow we will see in the evening in the balance sheet of life what karmic accounts we create with people every time we use anger. Why are we using it? We really today here, before we go back from here, let's prepare a chart for ourselves. I will live my whole day, do everything that I have to do, accepting the other soul with different sanskars, telling them what I feel is right, but saying it all in a peaceful, calm, patient manner with love and understanding. Can we try that? Experiment? Yes? We cannot afford to deplete our energy. We are healers. We are healers. If we keep depleting our energy, we will consume the negative energy of the opposite side. Our energy field has to be very, very high, and anger is a depleter of that energy field. Our energy field has to be so pure, powerful and beautiful that when the patient comes across, meets us, walks out of the room, he says, I'm feeling fine already after meeting the doctor. feeling nice already. They trust us blindly. Then they will not listen to everything that they're hearing in the media or from other people's experience. They say, I trust this doctor. I don't care what the world is saying. I trust this doctor. And from where will that trust come? The energy field that we are carrying. And that energy field will come if I remove these depleters of my life. Anger. Stuck in the traffic jam? Stuck. Situation not in my control. By creating those unhealthy thoughts, the car will not move faster. So immediately I take charge. Situation not in my control. My thought is the only thing which is in my control. Let me take care of that. Yes? Can we shift slightly, slowly from expectation to acceptance? Yes? Simple sanskars. Take simple ones. Don't take the difficult ones first. Take very simple ones. When somebody lies to me, I get disturbed. झूठ बोलना उनका संस्कार. I am aware that they are not honest. I will protect myself. But if I allow myself to get disturbed every time they are dishonest, then they have a negative sanskar. Very soon I have created another negative one. I do not give myself the liberty to get disturbed or irritated because of the influence of another sanskar. Let's sit back 1 minute in meditation and let's look at ourselves. अपने आप को देखिए. I, the soul. Long journey. Different costumes. Many sanskars. They are the lens of the soul. Every situation, every person, I perceive them through the lens I'm carrying. Different souls, different sanskar. Let me look at my spouse, my child, my colleagues, my patients. Long journey, different sanskars. I understand they cannot think and feel the same as me. They cannot be the same as me. We are different, but both are right. I respect this difference. I accept this difference. Let me take one person and any one sanskar of theirs which I used to get irritated with, which I used to get angry about, and let me look at myself with them. They are the same and their same habit. And let me look at myself. Today, I accept this sanskar. I understand this sanskar has formed on this long journey. The soul can see the situation only through that sanskar. This is understanding, empathy, compassion. I am a peaceful, powerful soul. Situation is only a stimulus. My thoughts are my creation. I have the choice and the freedom to respond to every situation with patience, understanding, and love. Let me look at myself in a traffic jam, during a surgery, with my family. Calm, peaceful, understanding. We will continue to sit, experiencing our own inner peace, absolute silence. Let's continue to be with this experience. Om Shanti.